as well as a member of the learning community, TLC. And the Intercultural Facilitators Program. And someday, soon, blink twice, it'll happen, she aspires to become a civil rights attorney and work in politics. Bless our world. We should be that lucky. So please join me in welcoming Ms. Mariah Allen.
Thank you, President Snyder, for your very kind words. It is truly an honor and a privilege for me to stand here today in reverence of the life and legacy of Dr. King and in recognition of the many accomplishments of Mr. Danny Bakewell. My name is Mariah Allen. I'm a first-year political science and African American studies double major. I'm from a small suburban city in Southern California called Corona. It is here that I began to cultivate my beliefs and understand my identity as an African American woman. It is here that I was introduced to activism. The civil rights movement occurred decades before I was brought into this world. Therefore, much of my initial understanding of King and the movement was limited to a single chapter in American history books and an annual day of celebratory recognition. Acknowledging the greatness and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King cannot be confined to a single day. Dr. King was a Baptist minister who dedicated his life to social justice and civil rights while employing nonviolent strategies which this country could not ignore. I hold a deep reverence for King and his altruistic advocacy. As a young Black woman, I have learned the importance of speaking my truth. My voice reflects what I think, how I feel, and who I am. I do my best to shine a light that may closely resemble that of King's, that no system of marginalization may rise up against myself or my peers. The history of civil rights in this country has taught me the importance of unity and collective goals. Alongside King, there were numerous leaders and activists who stood on their beliefs of equality in spite of mass opposition. Organizations such as CORE, the Congress of Racial Equality, SNCC, the Student Nonviolence Coordinating Committee, the Brotherhood Crusade, and the NAACP contributed greatly to the dismantling of segregation and the outlawing of racial discrimination. Ordinary people, determined to do extraordinary things, changed the world. As a preacher's daughter, I gotta say that again. Ordinary people, determined to do extraordinary things, changed the world. Today, our nation is riddled with division and divisive actors. We are plagued by our lack of tolerance and our reluctance to change. Dr. King and Mr. Bakewell have already laid the foundation for us. We owe it to ourselves and the following generations to take initiative over the present that we might change the future. We must be intentional in our efforts to denounce inequality and inequity when they present themselves. And now it is my honor to introduce a beloved figure within the LMU community. Dr. Marnie Campbell is the active chair of African American Studies, a devoted supporter of the Black community, and a noted historian. She has done extensive research in the areas of race, class, and gender. There is no person better equipped to introduce and facilitate a dialogue with our esteemed guest. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Marnie Campbell.
She ate that.